No background check, no permit, just click, and this powerful weapon shows up at your door. Right now, there are 10 lethal home defense weapons Amazon still ships straight to your door, no questions asked. And number 1 hits harder than some handguns. Let's start with number 10. If you want to end a home invasion quickly without immediately resorting to a firearm, you need to know about this device. The Pepperball Burst looks remarkably similar to a compact flashbang, but instead of an incendiary explosive charge, it uses a non-incendiary system to disperse its payload. And this little thing is surprisingly compact. The burst stands just 6.5 inches tall, measures 2.75 inches long, weighs only 6.4 ounces, and operates as a single-shot device. But the real interesting part is what you can put inside it. Pepperball offers 4 versions: Stun, which produces a powerful auditory and visual distraction; Inert, which disperses a non-irritating training powder; Live X, which uses a PAVA-based irritant; and Live Max, which contains the company's highest concentration PAVA payload. The Stun version produces a reported 130 decibel auditory deterrent, while the other versions create a rapidly expanding, high-concentration PAVA powder cloud. That makes the Burst a very different kind of home defense tool. Instead of relying on a direct hit, it's designed to create a sudden distraction and fill the immediate area with its payload, giving you valuable time to move to safety and call for help. It's an unusual approach to home defense, especially for someone looking for a less lethal weapon. This tiny recurve crossbow has an industry-first patented 3-shot magazine, allowing 3 7-inch 2F hyperbolts to be loaded into the internal system. That immediately separates it from most compact crossbows, which are essentially single-shot designs. The Barnett Demum Tri-Strike uses a break-action cocking system rather than a conventional long cocking mechanism. Push the release, open the action, load your bolts, and the safety automatically engages as you complete the reload. It's also surprisingly compact. The Tri-Strike weighs around 2 pounds, has a 50-pound draw weight, a 6-inch power stroke, and launches hyperbolts at up to 180 feet per second. For defensive context, the compact size and 3-shot capacity are certainly unusual, but Barnett actually markets the Tri-Strike toward target shooting and small game applications rather than as a dedicated home defense weapon. You also get an adjustable fiber optic sight and a flip-down foregrip, which gives the little crossbow a more stable shooting platform. At around $120, the Tri-Strike is an affordable and very unconventional piece of equipment. Just don't mistake its small size for a toy. This is still a capable weapon that needs to be handled responsibly. If your idea of home defense is overwhelming firepower, this launcher deserves your attention. The MCS T4E TC68 combines rifle ergonomics, hard-hitting .68 caliber ammunition, and blistering full auto fire into one incredibly intimidating package. The biggest highlight is its full auto capability. Flip the selector, hold the trigger, and the TC68 unleashes a rapid stream of .68 caliber projectiles, emptying its 20-round magazine in just seconds. Whether loaded with rubber balls, pepper rounds where legal, or training projectiles, it delivers an incredible volume of fire that few civilian, less lethal launchers can match. Power's another major advantage. The launcher can run on dual 12-gram CO2 cartridges, an 88-gram CO2 cylinder, or a high-pressure air tank, allowing you to tailor it for maximum performance. Factory versions produce up to 20 joules of muzzle energy, while upgraded HPA configurations can push performance to around 40 joules, giving every shot significantly more impact than many standard CO2 launchers. Beyond the raw performance, the TC68 features an AR-style layout with ambidextrous controls, a full-length Picatinny rail, and an M-LOK handguard for mounting optics, lights, lasers, and other accessories. But it's the combination of hard-hitting power and blistering full-auto fire that makes this launcher stand out. If overwhelming firepower is what you're after, the MCS T4E TC68 is one of the closest things you'll find to a modern tactical rifle in the less lethal world. Designed for non-lethal self-defense, the Crosman SNR 357 replicates a revolver's look and feel while firing .177 caliber pellets. Take the SNR 357 in hand and you realize that you have a high-quality pistol with a beautiful metal finish, enhanced by a single plastic grip carrying the distinctive Crosman emblem. This is a first-class bit of kit that'll fill different aspects of shooting with its dual ammo and tactile approach to loading. The front sight blade is fixed, but the rear has both windage and height adjustment with clear lettering and signage to aid adjustment. The chamber release is easy. Simply slide the silver release button and the cylinder drops to the side, allowing access to load the cartridges. There's no need to buy separate pistols for BB or pellet because Crosman have thought of everything. One pistol, dual ammo, 6 brass cartridges, dual colored for front-loading BBs, and a further 6 in mono brass with an insert to the rear for the pellets. So all the bases are covered. Power comes from a single 12-gram CO2 cartridge, producing velocities of up to 400 feet per second. Shooters can fire in either single action for a lighter, more precise trigger pull, or double action for faster follow-up shots, closely replicating the operation of a real revolver. The whole action is really smooth and the trigger pulls much lighter than you'd expect. While it's primarily intended for training and recreational shooting, its realistic revolver styling and power means some owners choose to keep it as an emergency option when no better means of defense is available. That said, it should be viewed as a last resort rather than a replacement for a purpose-built defensive firearm. Forget the edge, this one doesn't need it. One swing from Cold Steel's Warhammer delivers devastating force. Flip it and the spike takes over. All that swing weight funneled into a single point of impact. The Cold Steel Warhammer takes one of history's most brutal battlefield tools and rebuilds it with modern manufacturing behind every inch. At 30 inches long and weighing 35.3 ounces, it offers enough reach for two-handed handling while remaining compact enough to be maneuvered with one hand when appropriate. The head is drop forged from 1055 high-carbon steel and features a differential heat treatment. Cold Steel fully hardens the striking face and rear spike to improve wear resistance, while leaving the rest of the head slightly softer to better absorb repeated impacts and reduce the chance of damage from heavy use. Supporting the head is a 30-inch straight-grain American hickory handle. A pair of steel langets reinforce the upper portion of the handle, helping protect it from wear while adding to the hammer's traditional appearance. As you can see, this thing shrugs off brutal testing. It smashes concrete, punches through metal, and cracks a pig skull in one swing. What really stands out is how well balanced it feels. Even with its solid construction, it moves smoothly in the hands instead of feeling heavy or awkward, giving you excellent control from one swing to the next. It's a great example of how a centuries-old design can still feel remarkably practical and relevant today. If you're curious to see what comes next, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's keep the countdown going. Crosman's done it again. Pull the trigger once and the R1 unleashes a stream of steel BBs that doesn't stop until you let go or the magazine runs dry. With an incredible 1,400 round per minute rate of fire, it delivers one of the most exciting full auto shooting experiences you'll find in any BB gun. The 25-round magazine disappears in just over a second, making every trigger pull feel like controlled chaos. Powering all that action is a clever magazine system that houses two 12-gram CO2 cartridges inside the drop-free magazine itself. This self-contained design keeps reloads quick and helps provide the gas volume needed to sustain that blistering rate of fire while still pushing steel BBs at up to 430 feet per second. While not modeled after any specific AR-15, the R1 delivers an impressively authentic experience. It's full-sized, has realistic controls, and feels familiar the moment you shoulder it, making it a great training tool as well as a fun plinker. The 25-round drop-fee magazine reloads just like a real AR, while the blowback bolt cycles with every shot, adding another layer of realism. Toss in the adjustable 6-position stock, AR-compatible buffer tube and pistol grip, quad Picatinny rail, and the included red dot sight, and you've got a platform that's easy to customize and even harder to put down. It's the kind of BB rifle that makes you load magazine after magazine simply because you don't want the fun to end. This American-made pneumatic less lethal gun is engineered to deliver accurate 68 caliber rounds at distances of up to 100 yards while keeping muzzle energy in the 20 to 25 joule range. Fully extended, the Overwatch measures 44 inches, but it collapses down to just 16 inches, making it surprisingly easy to transport. You can get it as a fast-shooting semi-automatic platform or choose the bolt-action version if your priority is squeezing every bit of precision out of each shot. It's powered by a Ninja 13 cubic inch, 3,000 psi air tank, comes with two 18-round PTX magazines, and fires virtually every conventional or shaped 68 caliber round on the market. It also features an ambidextrous magazine release, so reloads are quick no matter which shoulder you're shooting from. One of its most innovative features is Overwatch's optional first focal plane optic with built-in ballistic drop compensation. Instead of estimating holdovers, the reticle is calibrated specifically for the launcher's trajectory, allowing operators to engage targets quickly and accurately across varying distances. According to Paradigm, the system is capable of consistent hits on targets out to 100 yards when paired with the appropriate ammunition and training. While the newer PTX platform pushes higher muzzle energies and a more compact bullpup design, the Overwatch remains focused on precision. If your goal is placing accurate shots at longer distances with a professional-grade, less lethal platform, this is one of the best systems you can get your hands on. Compact enough to vanish in your waistband without printing, yet built to deliver serious stopping power, the Byrna CLXL is more than just a size upgrade. It takes everything that made the original compact launcher a standout in the less lethal market and builds on it with greater capacity and power. One of the biggest upgrades is its switch to the widely available 12-gram CO2 cartridge. The launcher grows by just over 3/4 of an inch in length, but in return it sends 61 caliber projectiles downrange at up to 400 feet per second and delivers enough gas for as many as 17 effective shots, depending on conditions. Byrna also redesigned the feeding system with new 7-round 61 caliber magazines, allowing a 7+1 configuration for a total onboard capacity of 8 rounds. Each magazine even features a hidden compartment that stores the hex key needed to remove the CO2 end cap, ensuring the launcher can always be serviced when needed. The extended magazine also provides a fuller grip, giving shooters with larger hands noticeably better control. Other proven features remain intact, including bright fiber optic sights, a loaded chamber indicator, a universal front Picatinny rail for lights or lasers, and a red dot ready slide compatible with Byrna's own optic, as well as many popular aftermarket options. Like its predecessor, the CLXL also uses Byrna's patented pull pierce technology, keeping the CO2 cartridge sealed until the first trigger pull, allowing the launcher to stay loaded without gradually losing pressure. The CLXL appears to be a solid evolution of an already capable platform, delivering more capacity and shootability without sacrificing the compact form factor that made the original a standout in the less lethal self-defense space. This might be the most deceptive self-defense weapon ever created, because nobody sees it coming. Concealed within its unassuming exterior is a steel cable whip that deploys rapidly with just a simple flick of the wrist. At 38 inches long, the stainless zinc-coated steel cable whip gives you plenty of reach to keep potential threats at a safer distance while delivering devastating strikes capable of inflicting serious damage on an attacker. If you've never been hit with a steel cable, you may be rolling your eyes right now. Yes, this is a less lethal option. What you should know is that it's exquisitely painful to take even the most half-hearted blow from one. It's entirely possible to break an attacker's bones with a more vigorous strike. Just look at what it can do. The flexible cable delivers tremendous impact energy, making it a formidable, less lethal defensive tool when used responsibly. And yet, the cane looks like nothing but a cane. It'll cause no consternation regardless of where you go. Built to withstand the rigors of daily use, it's durable and resilient, ready for years and years of daily use. Top that off with a versatile grip and knurled handle for a secure hold, and users can count on peace of mind during every outing, no matter where the day takes them. The cold steel cable whip cane is a perfect example of a self-defense tool that relies on surprise as much as stopping power.